Milan to Diani, who slams it home.
Monica right from the left block, layup good.
Parker drives it through the hole to right. Hunt comes around to score. The Cavs win. Pierman dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery. The Virginia Lottery, helping Virginia's public schools. And brought to you in part by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly, presented by the Virginia Lottery.
That's pretty unusual. I don't think I've ever coached anyone going for their doctorate.
Hi, welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm Max Pomper, number 42 on the men's lacrosse team. We have a show full of great highlights for you today, and we'll start with our play of the week.
The play of the week is brought to you by SunTrust Mortgage. We make the American dream come true every day.
To Brian Carroll. Carroll, Chanel in. Carroll down the left side. Carroll fires. Scores! It's over!
The alley was open a little bit, and they kind of fake slid and didn't actually come to me, and I just let it go and went in.
Stay tuned. Virginia game highlights are coming up next.
Feeds out front, man open. Shot saved by Gittleman again. Loose in the crease. Gittleman has it. The shot was taken.
Welcome back to the show. Our number one ranked men's lacrosse team took on another tough ACC rival on Saturday as we hosted the Maryland Terrapins in Clocker Stadium. Let's check out the game story.
The Cavalier game highlights are presented by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Great lacrosse game, just a great afternoon out here. Two teams battling the whole way. What I was disappointed in early was that I didn't think we were working at it early in the game. I just thought Maryland carried the play to us early, and I was disappointed in that. Luckily, they never separated from us enough so that we couldn't catch him in the fourth quarter there. And frankly, this is Adam Gittleman's coming out day today.
They're getting their matchup, but once they have them, they're...
Seabrooks gets open, fires it right to the stick of Adam Gittleman, who outlets quickly upfield to Mike Thompson, who makes the catch. 4-on-3 here. Thompson feeds to the left side, gliding across the field, finds a man shot, and a goal by the Cavaliers! Is intercepted by Kelly with 5. Cavaliers got to hurry. Billings feeds it to the right side, shot to goal! Goal, Virginia! Stanwick! 1.1 seconds to go! 3-2, Virginia has the lead. Flips it to the far sideline, Yateman. 270 pounds trying to come in front of the goal. He does, and he shoots, and he scores. Yateman coming up the right pipe. Yateman gets free. Yateman fires. His shot finds the upper right corner as it bounced over the shoulder of Gittleman. Americans with the ball right to left, attacking the goal to our left. They touch it over to the left side. Catalino feeds to the left pipe. Young shot goal between the legs of Adam Gittleman.
I thought we were defending most of the day. It just was a real struggle most of the day on offense, and nothing was coming easily.
Our offense was pretty sloppy at the beginning of the game. We started to pull things together in that 3-goal run.
Virginia, and here comes Virginia on the 3-on-2. They feed to the right side. Stanwick, shot, goal! Goal, Virginia! Steals Stanwick, Virginia within 2. Here come the Cavaliers. Hughley down the right pipe, throws behind the goal. Gladding at X, left open. Gladding fires, scores! Virginia within 1. Whoa!
Hard low on the ground. Again, that overhand shot would have gone.
Danny Gladding up the left pipe. Gliding out front to Carroll, loads up, fires, score! Tie game!
I think we caught up a little bit. There was never any magic offensively throughout the day, so it was going to have to be a real workmanlike effort to score enough goals to win this game.
Picked up by Pomper with 5, with 4, with 3. Ball is loose, knocked out of the stick, overtime. Cavs goal. Whoa.
I was just thinking about it before, it doesn't really hit you, I was losing track of the overtimes by the end.
Picked up by Yateman, feeds left, pipe man open, shot, wide left, backed up behind the goal by Pomper, but a foul.
I had to come out, it was either that or one-on-one, and, we got called for a penalty, unfortunately, and my man Mark Wade came in, won that game for us by making that save.
A tight shot, and it's saved by Wade, diving in the crease. Catalino has a short stick. Catalino feeds across the goal. Pass is deflected and taken by Yateman. Saved by Gittleman on the shot. Yateman fires. Saved by Gittleman again. Sick matchup of Pomper. Young up the right pipe. Gets free. Fires. Saved by Gittleman off the shoelaces. Gittleman got another.
I was just trying to, keep my eye on the opponent's stick and watch the ball all the way through, and just give my 110% out there and try to, throw my body at any ball that I could.
Carroll Chamel in. Carroll down the left side. Carroll fires. Score! It's over.
I had a steam running in from the box. The alley was open a little bit, and I just let it go.
I may be too tired to be able to consider the historical consequences here, but I'm really glad to get the win against a quality Maryland team, and certainly it's a good way for us to kick off the start of the conference.
When not throwing heavy objects for the women's track and field team, Billy Jo Grant can be found volunteering in any number of organizations, or just working on her PhD. That's right, her PhD. And she's our Student Athlete of the Week.
The Student Athlete of the Week is brought to you by the Cavalier Team Shop online, where every purchase benefits academic support for UVA student athletes.
I was always a basketball player growing up, so when I got to high school, I didn't know what a discus was, and somebody told me, you should go out for track. You'd be really good at this. And so I went out for it one day and worked really hard that season, and I ended up doing really well. And eventually, I was at the top of the nation. Discus was definitely opened a lot of doors for me. I was able to get a full scholarship to go to college. So I was recruited by many different colleges. I actually went to University of Arizona for my first year and a half in college. First time I met Billy Jo, I guess, was when I had to pick her up from, I think it was Dulles Airport. My impression of her was she was very mature young lady. She was just a sophomore, second year in college, coming from the University of Arizona. She was transferring in.
I went to University of Arizona kind of first time around thinking that coaches and athletics was the #1 thing that I was looking for, and I realized that there was more to me than just athletics, and that I was looking for the whole package.
What struck me about her athletic prowess, I guess, is she's got a very typical discus thrower build, very long arms, long legs, a good frame to put muscle on. But I think more importantly is her demeanor, and that I've noticed in very good athletes over the years, they're very even keel. She wants everyone to succeed, no matter what. And so if someone is just constantly not really quite understanding a position they should hit in the discus or a certain kind of technique they should have, she'll stop what she's doing and show them how it's done. And she's a great sort of sounding board for me, because it might be that I'm telling the athlete the same thing over and over again, but for her, a very successful All-American athlete, to tell the same athlete that, it just has a little more meaning.
I transferred here in January of 2005, competed that outdoor year and the next outdoor year, and then I ended up having a tumor in my neck, and so I ended up having to get that removed, and that gave me, I redshirted another season, so there's 2 years of redshirting, so I ended up having 6 years to complete my 4 years. academically, I came in with a number of AP credits and some college credits coming in. So I was able to graduate in 3.5 years with my undergrad, so that gave me an extra semester. And then instead of taking 2 years to finish my master's, because I was here full-time, I was able to take full-time classes throughout the summer and during the year. So I was able to finish a 2-year program in 1 year. And then same thing for my PhD. Most people take 2 years to finish their classes, and I was able to transfer my master's credits and do full-time credits for only an additional year.
It's pretty unusual. I don't think I've ever coached anyone going for their doctorate. Knowing that, you know, the rest of your athletes are coming from 3 classes and just kind of having the normal college experience, and she's coming from having her office hours to undergrads and sitting in an office all day typing 80-page papers and presenting her research, and it's just really different. So you know she's going through a different experience during the day.
There's an interesting group of young people in Charlottesville that's been a really neat experience in that way. But also in working with athletics, it's been a great experience to work closely with administrations to help improve the student-athlete experience here at UVA.
Visit the Cavalier Team Shop online at virginiasports.com and take advantage of this week's special offer.
For the second year in a row, our women's basketball team won 24 games and made it to the second round of the NCAA tournament. Let's revisit some of those season highlights in our Cavalier Flashback.
Cavalier Flashback is brought to you by the Virginia Lottery. More than $3 billion to K-12 public education since 1999. The Virginia Lottery, helping Virginia's public schools.
Right wing is Simpson looking for Jenna Smith, and Wright picked it off again. Second steal for Monica off the left sideline. Bounce pass to Mohammed, fills the lane, and lays it in off the glass.
Throughout the 2008-2009 season, the University of Virginia women's basketball team provided their fans with thrilling games and a caliber of play worthy of their year-long ranking in the nation's top 25. The first indication that this would be a special season for the Cavaliers occurred in Knoxville, Tennessee on November 17th, when Virginia shocked the 5th-ranked, 2-time defending national champion, Tennessee Volunteers.
Edwards down the left side, the layup, yes, we're tied at 80.
Monica Wright was a woman on a mission. The third-year All-American buried 35 points and collected a game-high 8 rebounds and 5 steals as the Cavs came back time and again to take an 83-82 victory.
Virginia has done it! They have upset Tennessee! 83!
The Tennessee triumph earned Debbie Ryan's squad some well-deserved national attention, and it was the first of a number of great victories over outstanding opponents.
Mohammed laid it in at the buzzer.
Among the team's biggest wins was an 89-81 thriller against 8th-ranked and eventual ACC champion, Maryland, in the John Paul Jones Arena.
Rebound Kelly Hardick, though, to preserve the possession. Littles will try the 3 at the point. Give it to her. Virginia within 6.
Virginia's big 3, Monica Wright, Lindra Littles, and Aisha Mohammed, were at the top of their game against the Terps. Led by Littles' 30, the 3 combined for 77 of the team's 89 points. While Mohammed's 16 rebounds helped lead the Cavaliers to a 40-34 margin on the boards.
Rebound Mohammed with 25 seconds. Mohammed is...
Virginia also demonstrated considerable toughness on the road when they faced 11th-ranked Florida State on the Seminoles senior night in Tallahassee, February 24th. Behind Lindra Littles' 25 points and 9 rebounds, and yet another double-double from Aisha Mohammed, the Cavaliers denied Florida State the chance to clinch the ACC regular season title. Mohammed's 15 points and 11 rebounds typified the workload and effort she maintained throughout the year.
There to Mohammed, layup good with the left hand.
Advancing to the second round of the NCAA tournament and finishing the year with 24 wins, the 2008-2009 Cavaliers were once again an outstanding team representative of their Hall of Fame head coach, Debbie Ryan, and the University of Virginia.
Coming up after the break.
Our baseball team is in North Carolina this weekend, taking on the number 6 ranked Tar Heels. We've got a report from Chapel Hill and more in our Olympic Sports Spotlight.
The Olympic Sports Spotlight is presented by the Virginia Athletics Foundation.
Our defense has always been good. You'll hear Coach O'Connor talk about pitching and defense, and that's one of the things that our team has always prided itself on. And today was a time where you can really see this. We were going on all cylinders today, and if I go out there and I know that my defense is going to be behind me, then I know that I can throw strikes, and that's what our pitching is all about. And because we know that they'll be behind us, then that allows me to do my job, which is kind of limited in this situation because I know that I don't have to do too much.
I've jumped the gun probably a little bit on him and some of his previous starts where maybe I haven't let him pitch through some things in the 6th and 7th inning. And, you know, today he did a nice job. You know, he threw over 100 pitches, got 7 innings in, is what we needed out of him. And that 7th inning was big because it allowed us to give the ball right to Packer at the end. I mean, I think anytime you can jump out on top on the road, it's big because it gives your starting pitcher a little bit of cushion. But you take them when you can get them. Today we scored the runs in the middle part of the game.
Swung on and driven to the hole off the tip of the glove of Michael. He'll play it back, but Virginia scores the first run of the game. 2-2 pitch driven high in the air, but to left field, tagging up and taking out from third. It'll be John Hicks. He beats the throw. Ball hit deep into the gap in left center field. It's out of here. A 2-run shot from Stephen Proje, his 4th of the season, and Virginia opens up a 4-0 lead.
Obviously, it's a well-fought game against a great opponent in Duke, but awfully heartbreaking to come up a goal short again with plenty of opportunities to seal the deal and come up with the win in the afternoon.
It's Duff. Davis fires. Hauser with the face dodge.
Jenny Hauser had a great shot today. Hit a few pipes as well, so she had good looks. I think she just attacked at good angles tonight.
Hauser's been good so far. Spinning. Gets free, fires it top shelf and scores.
Everyone's playing on the same field, so you can't really blame the weather. Our girls did a nice job. I mean, they held their footing and again generated opportunities. We just came up short.
Over to Weymouth. Juke step, Weymouth gets free, tie game. Del Monte with 14. Feed to Cutter, bullet, shot, score. Blue Devils go ahead by 1, 13-12. Duke leads.
One of the unsung graduates of our football program, Maurice Covington, is pursuing his dream of playing in the NFL. We caught up with Mo last week at Pro Timing Day.
You know, an athlete wants to come out here and show different NFL teams what they're capable of doing. So, you know, so an NFL team can get a better evaluation of how they perform in certain drills. You know, you got the 40, you got the vertical, the bench, just to see which players are best suited in each drill. I've been practicing the vertical jump continuously for the last 9 weeks.
That's 30.
Well, I told the scout to push it up to 37. Let me start from there. That's what he did.
Here, come here. Go get it. Come here. Give me one more. Go get one more. Get that flag on. Knock it out, Slim. Knock it out, Slim. Go get it, Slim. That's it. 40 inches.
My highest was 39.5. Today I jumped 40. Yeah, I was supposed to get 2 jumps, but he let me get like 4 jumps because I was getting so high.
Our NFL Timing Day, one of the highlights of the spring season for us. It's a chance to see one more step develop for those players who are that much closer to realizing a dream that they've had of playing in the NFL. although the major body of work of the players over the course of 4 years is the prime criteria for what their selection is.
I definitely wanted today to run a good 40 time. You know, a big question with all the scouts was how good my 40 time would be, so I wanted to come in and run a good one. I think I did okay. I didn't do what I wanted to do, but I think I did okay. I got good feedback from the scouts, so I'm happy with it.
That's it, that's it, that's it. There you go.
Get out of turn, Slim. That's the way to go, boy. Get out of turn, Slim. Go.
For the last 9 weeks, I've been practicing on AstroTurf, a different kind of field turf. So I wasn't too used to running out here running drills out here on this turf. But overall, I think I did pretty well. I know I was slipping here and there, but I think I did pretty well. In the fall, I definitely want to be on the team. You know, I'll go anywhere, I'll play any position. You know, so hopefully I'll be in the NFL and y'all be cheering me on.
Thanks for watching Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm Max Pomper, and we'll be back next week with more great stories and highlights from Virginia athletics. And until then, go Hoos!
Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery. The Virginia Lottery, helping Virginia's public schools. And brought to you in part by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.